Hello everybody, welcome back. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. I have an Erin Condren Hourly planner in front of me. So this is last year's design. I don't even know because it doesn't end until July. So one of the things that is always on my to-do list is to do plan with me's in other planners, just to see how kits work, and it's helpful for me too. I do play a little bit in other planners when I'm doing reformats, but I don't always like fully use them, if that makes sense. So I thought it would be helpful to just kind of A, see what the kits look like in other planners, and B, would be helpful for me for the New Year reformat. So we're going camping next week, so I thought I'm gonna go ahead and just take this time to plan in another planner so that I can kill those two birds with one stone. But also, I don't generally use my planner a lot the weekends that we're going camping, so it's just kind of survival mode until we leave, and then I never use my planner at all while we're camping. So that's kind of what's happening here. When I put this down, I was like, this is a ton of white space at the top of the page, and I was like, I think I want to do a little bit of washi and then put the date cover on top. So I actually really like how it turned out, but it did take me a minute to get there. So again, it's just helpful. So yeah, that's what is happening here. I'm kind of also having a little bit of a planner crisis with my cousin, so I have stopped using the daily section of it, and it just seems like so much of a waste. And I still gravitate towards my bullet journal for to-do list. I'm a very transparent person. Unfortunately, I've just kind of been seeing a lot of copycatting happening in the planner community lately, which gives me icky feelings. So I kind of have things I want to keep to myself, but I also need to plan. So it's a whole balance of having people see enough of what happens and yet not too much, if that makes sense. So again, I'm just kind of trying to find the right balance, and I still want to plan. I still love stickers, and I need a place for to-do lists because that is just basically my entire life. That looks really crooked, and I'm just now noticing it. So if it's not already obvious, I picked this week's to do a voiceover. There's some things I really love about voiceover plan with me's, and I actually really enjoy watching them. They do take a much longer time to edit, and I kind of knew when I was going into this that I am robbing from Peter to pay Paul, because I had to have the machines running while I was filming this, and they are just terribly loud and terribly annoying to have in the background of a video. But I knew that I had to get the cutting done. The cutting is out of control, and I've actually even made some really silly mistakes this week with cutting that I wouldn't have made if I wasn't feeling rushed. So that's kind of what's happening. Voiceover plan with me this week it is. So I'm just putting a couple of important things. So you can't see it, but up in the top left corner I have my Hobonichi cousin there, because that's where all my pre-planning still is. I don't think I'll actually plan in there this week. I may put the things down in ink versus the post-it notes that are currently there. But I am referencing that so that I can put the things in. So I just put in that Luann was leaving early on Friday. Her kiddos have their yearly checkup at the doctor. And of course, we're adding in next week's this week when you're watching it, new releases, which is 253 and 254. So the video for that will be going up tomorrow. Both beautiful kits in their own way. You guys know me, I'm such a summer person, but these transitional kits going into fall are actually making me really happy, and I'm enjoying seeing what the girls are putting out for them. So I got really excited at this point because there's some like super cute checkbox squares on the second sampler sheet that I just was super excited to use. But I also love those little circles. and I've always used them in the Cousins, so I was like trying to balance in my head, like, okay, where can I use the squares and where can I use the circles? So I ended up going with the circles for my invoice section, and then my payroll section I will use the little boxes. But so these are F16, which is a new font we just added to the shop this week. It's a combo font, so there's cursive and print in them, just kind of like our F12 font. So I had Lindsay design up some invoice and payroll stickers, and I said, I don't know if I want the print or the script, so go ahead and make me both. So I used the script for invoices, and I'm going to use the print for the payroll. It's super, I love this combination. It's a lot thicker than our F12 font, so it shows up really nicely. And I had these made with the intention to use on my Cousins, so they're clear matte, but I was actually really shocked how much I loved them in this planner. Alright, so now I'm in camping mode in my brain here, so I'm just getting some of the camping stuff laid down. So something that was really fun for me is I don't generally use quarter or half boxes because I just feel like I need all the space. This was like really a big thing for me when I was in the teacher planner because I just used so many lists, and so this one I was like, I don't have a ton to put down as far as lists go this week. Again, that's the whole, I'm going to keep a lot of that kind of stuff in my bullet journal going forward, so I just kind of wanted to get some of the basics in, which gave me a lot more room to play with. So like me and a quarter box for laundry day, so fun. Like something simple like that was just really neat. And you'll see a little bit further in, I do use half boxes, which I know one of my friends that plans is going to be like, what? You used half boxes? Because I always talk about my distaste of half boxes because they take up so much space. But I definitely have it here, keeping that to-do list thing in mind. So, and I don't usually use like a ton of icons, but the sampler sheets, you know, I'm like, I'm going full gung-ho this week, and it was really fun. So just putting in my laundry and the grocery trip, which I did put on the wrong day and realized after the fact. I do realize it eventually, but yeah, we're leaving Thursday evening to go camping, so the grocery click list pickup we'll need done on Wednesday, not Thursday, because otherwise we wouldn't have any food to take with us. So yeah, we're just kind of getting all of the other things in. So if you get most of your OUC social media from YouTube versus IG or Facebook, we're doing a giveaway in our Facebook group. Somebody had done a really nice act of kindness for another member of OUC, and it just stuck with me. And so I did a random act of kindness giveaway where I am going to be giving away a $50 shop credit to OUC for one person and a $25 gift card to another shop for a second person. So that'll be going on until Wednesday at noon. I'll be turning off the commenting on that then, and we'll be pulling names for that. So if you haven't entered yet, go ahead and enter. It's super easy. Just go to the Facebook post. It's a pinned page or pinned post, and yeah, put your vote in there. I forgot that the sampler sheet had a this week sticker on it. I mean, you guys, I did design the template, but I guess since I don't do it every week and I haven't been using the sampler sheets in a while, I totally forgot. So we used a script. It's fine. So this week on the agenda, I have to finish picking out a new social media manager. I'm 99% sure I have found it, but I like to plan my post on computers and then publish on my phone. So I need some app or website that does that. And the one I was using, I've been using them for years, but the last couple of updates have been very clunky and just honestly haven't worked right. And I did start working with the company and expressing my issues with it, and they tried to fix it, but I think, you know, they're limited by iPhone and Android, you know, capabilities, and I get that. So the way they structured it just isn't working for me anymore. So anyway, I think I found one. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to cross that off before you guys even see this, but yeah. And then I also need to work on finding a new newsletter company, so I've been migrating that for many weeks now. It's a lot of pressure to pick that out, and you have to set everything up again. So we'll just hope I get that done this week as well. So let's see. Kim has an appointment one day. I can't really even remember now that I'm watching this, but putting that in there so that I know why she's not clocked in. So yeah, that was like 11 o'clock or something. So I think she'll be working in the morning, leaving, taking a long lunch and doing that, and then coming back and clock in. So it's a little harder to kind of maintain that stuff with the girls that work from home because I don't actually see them in the office, if that makes sense. So that stuff's always helpful for me to have in there to have a bird's eye view on it. So it's time to set up our social media stuff. So hindsight, I would not use these clear stickers next time. It's all I had this time, so I used them, but they get lost on the pattern half boxes, so I'm actually going to go ahead and have some made in F16 font to make them match. But I thought, well, I'll put it above the box then, and then I was like, well, then I can't move them because the clear is not removable, and this is just old glossy clear stuff that I had in stock anyway, so I'm fine with using it, but like on that top one it really gets lost. So yeah, I'm just setting those up. I used a Dear Lily stencil. It's been a while since I've used those, but I really do love her stencils. They're super functional and super easy to store, and they're really durable. So if you are looking for a stencil, I highly recommend hers. I will use a different one next time. I have tons of them, and the box on this was a little bit too big. I do like the rounded edges on it though, but it was pretty tight getting 3 boxes in there, so that's fine. I live and learn, and we'll see if I even keep using this planner. It was a lot of fun, but we'll see how functional it ends up being for me and sustainable. So, and I just hate quitting a planner, so I'm just at this point saying taking a break from the Hobonichi, but I really would like to finish the year in it, so we shall see. So all of our social media posts go up, that are YouTube related, go up at 9 a.m. That's just when I publish my videos. If I do another post on IG or Facebook, I generally do them in the afternoon or evening. So I was trying to decide where I could put these to where if I added more social media stuff on, I wasn't going to miss it. So I decided to go ahead and put them as close to the 9 a.m. slot on the hourly as I could. I figure it's on a sticker, so it's going to stand out. And then that way, if I'm later in the afternoon, if I have another post I want to do, hopefully I will still see it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. And then I realized I probably needed to move that down if I wanted to do that. So yeah, we're just putting them in. I knew that I wanted to use the little squiggles that are on the sampler sheet now. I think those are so fun, but I didn't quite know what to do with them. This week I used them to mark to-dos, but there's only 3 of them on a sheet, which means if I continue to do that, I'll need to pull out you know, either a journaling page or a the basic sheet that we have that has those in, you know, all the rainbow colors, and then use them. But I thought that'd be fine for this week because I won't have a ton of to-dos on Thursday with us leaving, and I'll just be trying to finish things up so I can get out of there. So I don't think I like the squiggles being in a different section of each day, like how the Wednesday is up higher, and I end up running out of room as this goes on anyway, but we will see how it goes. I don't know. I probably could have moved Kim's appointment up and moved up the turn off the random act of kindness thing, because I don't think I'll be looking at it hourly. I don't know. Yeah, it's new. I'm figuring it out. So just putting in youth group, and we need to put the book icons in. I did find my TV stickers from Right Place Plans. I'm pretty glad. I mean, I wouldn't have minded to reorder them, but I was like, what did I do with those? I used them for 1 week. Anyway, I found them. I did not put them in this week, just because I'm not really sure how much TV time we're going to have with going camping. So our evenings are a lot busier the weeks we go camping. We're usually doing the grocery store one night and running and loading up the camper / truck and all that one night. So I just kind of let it go. And then this whole little decorative torn corner, I forgot that I had that problem when I did the teacher planner, so my books get a little staggered, but I don't mind how it looks. It's fine, but I was like, gosh, I forgot that that was an issue when I used to use a teacher planner and put those corner pieces in, but it's fine. So I'm putting the YouTube in. In this, I was going to do a non-kit new release video this same day I was going to film it. I just ran out of time. The cutting situation, which I'm so grateful for, but it has been so busy. I have been running these cutters non-stop, and I actually told another shop owner slash friend the other day that I think I'm gonna have to get another F-mark just for clear mat. So we are just cutting the heck out of that stuff right now. So I mean, I'm not gonna do it at the moment, but it's something I need to think about. I don't have a space, so I would have to come up with that whole situation. But anyway, all that to say that I have 3 YouTube videos to film next week. I'm going to have to film that non-kit new release because the stack on my desk is getting so tall that I almost can't even look out my window. So we got to get that taken care of. So let's see. I think I'm just finished. Yeah, so here's where I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do about the video. I did end up putting it in there, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. This is all fine. Alright, so I'm trying to think what else to talk about and what I'm doing here. So yeah, books are in. I pulled this mixed label sheet because I thought I was going to need more half boxes, but I know how I am about social media when I go on vacation, and it is vacation, so I don't put any pressure on myself, but that is literally the only sticker I ended up using from that whole thing, and I had more of those on the sampler sheet, so I wasted a sheet of stickers, but it's fine. If I were Dawn, I'd put them in my stash and use them again some other time, but I'm not. I don't use pattern boxes that don't go with the kit, which is silly because I've seen her do some amazing stuff with it. But I had the deco sheet, so I went ahead and decided to use just a couple pieces from it to kind of pull it all together. Used a little doodle box to mark camping, even though we'll be leaving Thursday and not coming home till Sunday. I thought it was just kind of a nice little way to fill up some of the empty space. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick this deco in, and we're gonna call it good. I had a lot of fun using this planner, and it's supposed to be functional. I completely get that, but you know, playing with stickers is also a hobby, so it was super fun to have a different planner to play in this week. And so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you use this planner, let me know in the comments below. Have a great week.